Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. In the American League wildcard game, the Astros starting pitcher, number 6, got the win throwing 8 innings, allowing 1 earned run as the Astros defeated the Orioles, stamping their ticket to extend their season and play in the upcoming American League Division Series. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today's postseason recap. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
Well, the race for the World Series crown is down to 8, and a capacity crowd is in postseason form as we get you ready for this one. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and you can see how these two teams stack up. And it's hard to say exactly who you give the edge to right now. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if the pitchers were the guys that got the upper hand in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Chicago Cubs.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. EK, any thoughts?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. He's coming off a multi-home run game, and he'll try and build off that momentum. We'll see if they try to approach him any differently throughout this game.
And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, when you talk about elite defensive outfielders, this guy's at the top of anyone's list. Jason Hayward can cover ground. He's got an unbelievable arm. And when you're talking about defensive runs saved, there aren't a lot better.
Josh Worth will come forward to lead things off as this NL Division Series is about to take flight.
And these guys come in here on a high following their wild card victory. So even though they won't have the home field advantage, They do have that momentum going for them and a postseason win under their belts already.
And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley.
First pitch, 106.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Pull up, it's out.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. Swinging a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. Under it is Rizzo. One away. Danny Berman will stand in, held hitless in the wild card game victory.
Yeah, and they wound up not needing him in that victory, but if they plan on making any noise in these playoffs, he's going to have to be a guy they lean on.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Well, Matt, Drummond is a really well-respected umpire. Pretty rare that anyone has a major beef with the way he calls a strike.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
Tough pitch right there. That's 96 in on the hands. You just got to let that one go.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. A.J. Pollock will stand in, one of the heroes of the wild card game victory that got him into this division series.
Yeah, he had some pressure-filled at-bats in that ball game. He delivered in a big way.
That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Leading off the inning, Chris Bryant, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Chris Bryant.
No out.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, second baseman.
Into the box, Murray Leefer. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Go right now, fellas, right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, you saw it right there. He's got a good fastball, and he's going to use it. When you throw in the mid-90s consistently, you have to use that weapon.
And he falls behind 0-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. And with two away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Wilmer Flores, Into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Check to swing there and pops this one up. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They still trail 1-0. Tom Benedict leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And they're going to call this a home run. And now hold on just a second here. You can see the four umpires gathering near third. And it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Knuckleball, strike three called as that thing came back over the plate, one away.
Here's a close-up of how he grips that knuckleball. You can see it's not really his knuckles that grip the ball, but rather his fingernails that really dig into the seams. And that's such a tough pitch to throw, and even more difficult to master.
Stepping in now, Kevin Plawecki. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Hey, one away.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, look at the stop by Rizzo. Got him.
No way. That was awesome.
The pitcher, number 31,
Lance Lynn digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
Hey, we got two down.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Josh Worth would threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Settling in now, Darren James, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lynn looks in. First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, they're just hacking at everything. I mean, everything.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Leifer comes up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Josh Worth is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if they'll chase.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
We got one.
Into the box now, Danny Berman. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Tap fouled at home plate. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, so much for your number 1 and 2 guys being your table setters. I mean, they're both gone now on back-to-back strikeouts.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock.
Hey, 2 out.
As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Hey, let's go right here.
Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Fastball called for strike 2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer here in the series as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Up next for the Mets,
Chris Bryant stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors. Base 1. Murray Leifer heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
second baseman, Murray Leifer.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Hit hard to short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, number 4.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
First baseman.
Stepping in, Tom Benedict. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
High and deep to left center field. Upton going back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer so far in the series. And the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Lance Lynn in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball. So let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has it in his tracks. And that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Mets are out on top, 2-1. Josh Worth will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Hey, get ahead. Stay ahead right now.
In the air out toward right field. Hayward is there.
I got it. Ball.
He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Danny Berman will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at-bat. He got himself a nice solid line drive that just didn't fall.
1 out. We got 1.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Oh. On to first, and there were 2 down. A.J. Pollock steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 2-1. Jimmy Paredes is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously